What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with Dark Outpost, and yesterday Bob Iger had to talk to his shareholders in a quarterly earnings call, and he basically confirmed what he had said several months ago, and that is that Star Wars movies are going on a hiatus. The focus is going to be on TV, and he gave us a little bit more information about what that's going to be like going forward with some of the TV series, and he also said that Star Wars movies are on a bit of a hold. And it makes sense because they kind of do need to do a reset after all the damage that has been done to this franchise by the sequel trilogy, by people like Kathleen Kennedy and J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson. And I've seen some people say, oh my gosh, it's breaking news that they're going on a hiatus. Well, before we even get into this article, I'll just go back a couple months. So November 8th, Star Wars is going on a hiatus following The Rise of Skywalker, according to Bob Iger. Star Wars movies are going on hiatus after The Rise of Skywalker. That's straight from the mouth of Disney CEO Bob Iger. So that was on November 7th, November 8th. So literally about 3 months ago. So it's not necessarily new news, but it is official news, I suppose, now that Bob Iger has actually told this to shareholders. So let's see exactly what he says. Disney boss Bob Iger gave an update on the future of the Star Wars universe and where the company will be shifting its creative focus over the coming years during a quarterly earnings call. From Bob Iger, we're taking a bit of a hiatus in terms of theatrical releases. We finished the 9-episode Skywalker saga, and we're developing both television and features. And I forgot to say at the beginning, when we get to the end of this article, we will go back and see why Kathleen Kennedy is absolutely clueless, and anything she says is basically useless at this point. So, the priority in the next few years is television, with The Mandalorian Season 2 coming in October, and then more coming from The Mandalorian thereafter, including the possibility of infusing it with more characters, and the possibility of taking those characters in their own direction in terms of series. Now, a lot of people speculating on what that could mean. You saw the title said legacy characters are a possibility. A lot of speculation about people like Ahsoka Tano, of course, because you know that Dave Filoni wants he wants there to be no lack of Ahsoka content for you to consume, because that is Dave Filoni's girl, is Ahsoka. Also, a lot of people talking about potential of Luke Skywalker. Listen, I'm just saying right now that if you try to use Luke Skywalker to get people hyped up for The Mandalorian, people are already hyped up for The Mandalorian, let's be honest. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but there are a lot of people that are, whether it's because of Baby Yoda, whether it's because it was just a breath of fresh air, whether it's because it got a Western feel, whatever it is, there's a lot of people hyped about Mandalorian. So you don't need to bring Luke Skywalker in there. And if you do, why would anybody care? You've shown that Luke Skywalker, 20 years after The Mandalorian takes place, is a piece of trash. He's a piece of garbage. He has failed in every single way. Why would I care about you bringing that character in there now just to know that he's going to be destroyed in a couple decades? Let's hope that they don't do that. Iger went on to confirm that the ObiWan Kenobi series starring Ewan McGregor and Rogue One prequel series with Diego Luna, everyone's hyped about that, right? Are both still in development. And then we have a prequel to Rogue One and an Obi-Wan series also in development. It's important to note that everyone is still talking about this Obi-Wan series as a series, not as a movie. And I know we've had some rumors about them potentially remake it into a movie. Maybe they could make it a movie on Disney+, but it does definitely sound like if that was going to be the case, it was going to be a movie that was actually released in theaters, we would have had that announcement here, not said that we're taking a hiatus from movies. So that maybe goes to play with that rumor that we've been hearing about. So the priority for Star Wars for the short term is going to be television for Disney+, and then we'll have more to say about the development of theatrical soon after that. For more Disney news, they also revealed release months for 3 of its highly anticipated shows: Mandalorian Season 2, Marvel's Falcon and Winter Soldier, and WandaVision. Now, the reason I brought up Kathleen Kennedy is because of what she said the other day that we talked about. Future Star Wars movie will be directed by a woman, says Kathleen Kennedy. We know that these movies are on a hiatus. So Kathleen Kennedy has no idea who will be director of a future Star Wars movie. She has no idea, but she made this statement about women. We speculated at the time that she was just making it up because they had no idea, and now it has been confirmed that they have no idea. Kathleen Kennedy is clueless. She's literally just walking around, smiling, collecting her stupid BAFTA awards, and lying to people about identity politics. She has no idea what's going on. Maybe that means that she will be removed very soon, to be honest with you. Maybe she is so completely out of touch and out of the loop because no one's telling her anything anymore because it doesn't matter. She's going to get fired. Let's hope that she leaves there. They need someone better in charge than Kathleen Kennedy. I don't know if there's anyone that will dispute that. Yeah, she received this Lifetime Achievement Award for what? For ruining Star Wars? I did the stream about it basically when this happened, and it's just kind of a joke at this point. But anyway, I wanted to mention that briefly because I do think that is something important that has come out of this. They have no idea what they're doing for the future of Star Wars movies right now. They definitely don't have a director in place. So for her to just say that it will be a woman is just a virtue signal. It's just the fact that that's all that they care about, is telling you how much they care about women, how much they care about minorities. And they don't care about producing quality content, evidently. There was a little more to come out of that shareholders meeting. They actually did surpass their expectations for the quarter. So in large part due to Frozen overperforming and the performance of Disney Plus, they got more subscribers than they had anticipated getting. You can see right here, the firm revealed its future plans after confirming over 28.6 million people have signed up for the service since its limited launch last year. And, we, as much as I criticize Disney, you do kind of have to give them credit where credit is due. That's a lot of people to sign up for your platform. It's more than they had thought they would get. It is in large part due to The Mandalorian, it seems. Some people did dump their subs after that, but a lot of people have also kept them. It also hasn't launched worldwide yet. You can see right here, according to its CEO, Disney Plus's next big priority will be its platform's European launch. So it'll become available in UK, Ireland, France, Germany, Spain, Italy, Switzerland, and Austria. And then more European markets added in the summer. So I would only anticipate that Disney Plus subscriptions will continue to go up at a pretty high rate once that releases. So got to give them a little bit of credit where it's due. This is where he kind of updates it. Our growing slate of content is of great interest to our subscribers, especially The Mandalorian, which has quickly become a bona fide and cultural phenomenon. Then they talk about how, if it says right here, 65% of people who watch Mandalorian watch at least 10 other things on the service. So I thought that was kind of interesting where they're getting that study from, and the idea that you really can, with just one show, well, at least they're trying to, you really can, with one show, bring people in and keep them there for a while, get them to watch the other stuff on your network. Now, how many of those are Star Wars movies? How many of those are like Clone Wars reruns? I'm not sure. And then they also talked about a price boost because some people are speculating that it is going to go up relatively soon as they add more content. And that wouldn't be a surprise. That is, after all, what this platform is about for Disney, is making money. Bob Iger said, "We haven't had a conversation about price since we launched, except we felt our pricing strategy has worked. We really are not focused right now on price at all. We believed all along we would have an opportunity to address pricing as we added more content, but it's not a priority of ours right now because we're still very new at this." So I would imagine at least maybe till next year, till The Mandalorian comes out in October. Maybe at that point we'll see a shift to $7.99, $9.99. Who knows? That's all speculation. But the big news to come out of this, obviously, is that confirmation of what Bob Iger said 3 months ago. It's not new news, but it is confirmed to the shareholders that Star Wars movies will be going on a bit of a hiatus. Now, basically, we got told by Iger 3 months ago that hiatus meant a release probably in winter of 2022. So that gives them all of this year probably to kind of figure out where they're going to go, and then 2 years to produce a movie. That's kind of the timeline that works out for me in my head. And it did seem like this Project Luminous that got announced that was maybe supposed to have TV and movie series associated with it. That announcement has got pushed back to February, and they've said it's only going to be talking about books and comics now. Was this originally supposed to be the plan? Maybe it was. Have they shifted back that plan? Are they retooling the plan? Who's to guess? it is, again, all speculation. But the bottom line is that the sequel trilogy, Kathleen Kennedy, J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson, and Bob Iger, through his lax management of Kathleen Kennedy, the fact that he just let her do what she wanted for 2 movies until finally being like, all right, we need to do something now. The lax management has led to the absolute destruction of Star Wars in the theaters. And it's not oversaturation. Let's be clear. It's not oversaturation because the Mandalorian hype was real. The Clone Wars Season 7 hype is going to be real, even though we all know literally what happens. Everybody knows what happens in Season 7 of the Clone Wars. It's not a secret. So the fact that people are excited about this just means that you have done something drastically wrong in theaters, in the box office with Star Wars. And you know it. That's why you need to take this little bit of a step back and regroup. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.